Okay.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
No.
We are here at last. I don't know how much time, maybe 2, 3 months since our last episode. And today is the 27th episode of our podcast, which is called the Tsu-calm-i podcast. And today's topic is how to respond instead of reacting. Generally, like in every situation, in any situation. Because I don't know, for everyday life and how I live my life, and maybe we talked about it and how you live your life, we uh, we I think is a topic that is coming up again and again. It's like for me the days are usually rushing, and I don't know sometimes how to stop and uh, just be calm. And so oftentimes I react, say things that I don't really necessarily mean, or do things that without thinking. And yeah, I think it's a topic worth to talk about.
Absolutely. Do you know what just came up for me is like it really is self-awareness, isn't it? Being
Um,
really aware of
yeah,
how your responses or reactions affect other people.
yeah, to know it. And I think you know it if you already mm, created some time to observe it. So if you never observed it, how your actions or your words are affecting someone or a situation, then you never know. Probably this is the first step to
Yeah.
to observe yourself, to be able to uh, do time, like make time for that, to observe.
Yeah. I wonder why we do react though to different situations.
Um, for me, my experience is I really want to be useful, or do something that is uh, worth, that has a worth value. And so
Mm.
sometimes I a bit rush myself into situations, but first maybe I don't do the first step to a bit feel how I feel now, and if I'm really ready for this. So oftentimes in my everydays I feel quite rushed, and it's like uh it's a really habitual thing. So I cannot say when does it coming from or when does it started. And I don't really know why. That's the funny thing I think about it. I don't know why I feel so rushed, but I feel so rushed so many
Yeah.
times.
Well, when you say feeling rushed, I know where mine came from probably is being a single parent with two young children.
Mhm,
I think Grace was my youngest was 5 months old and
mhm,
my eldest was three. So that was quite, and I was a single parent from that moment. Um,
mhm.
and I think I remember having to rush everything I do for myself so I could be, I guess, in service or in being able to support my children. So
Yeah,
I had to quickly rush my stuff.
but then, like, did you enjoy your life, or like, I just this question comes to my mind. And did you enjoy your, being, you're spending time, like a me time that is like very popular
Yeah, I
expression?
think, yeah, I'm just trying to reflect really. I guess it was quite empowering. I mean, it was hard at times,
Mhm,
but it definitely set me up for being more structured and more organized, actually, because I wasn't so organized before. So
mhm,
I think
mhm.
I had to be organized.
So that was a skill you had to build up,
Yeah, yeah,
and that was the way. I suppose you made it. You
Yeah.
made yourself more
And my
organized.
yeah, and my needs were put to one side more so.
Ah,
A 5-month-old baby needs a little, quite a lot of care.
yeah, yeah. I
And
don't
and a
know.
3-year-old.
Yeah, I don't have a child, but I think about it a lot actually. If I will have one, how would I manage taking care? Really, the care part, taking care of myself at and the same time the baby. How to do that in a balanced and harmonious way. I really
Mm.
like to know that, or get to the point where it's coming organically or naturally.
Well, I think this brings me back to what we're discussing about reacting and responding.
Mhm.
What I learned when I was younger was meditation, which really helped me be less reactive. And so it helped me calm. So
Mhm.
much so that I think I'd say the difference with when I was pregnant with my eldest, I did a lot of meditation. And when she was first born, she was very calm and slept well. I didn't meditate with my second one for so it was a lot more busier, probably a lot more
Yeah,
reactive, a lot
yeah.
more, and she was less calmer as a baby. So I think the more peace,
Thank you for it's a
more,
really valuable input. Yeah, thank
the
you.
more peaceful you are, I think, as a mother, or just as with anyone,
Yeah,
the better you can respond to the environment.
yeah, and I also recognize we have phases in our lives, like calmer phases and more busier phases. I feel I'm in like a calmer phase now, but it's like a deliberate response, if we say, or a deliberate decision, which I take some time to observe this topic or this way of living, let's say, to live calmer. And also my goal is right now, that's why also I'm so drawn to this topic, responding rather than reacting, because I really want to find out uh, what is good in, when you not glorify so much the busyness and the
Yeah,
being useful every minute, but maybe sometimes useful, the most useful thing I can do when I feel my body is exhausted or my mind is racing, the most useful thing then the rest. And I think before I a bit, yeah, put that aside from the equation, just put that aside a bit in the past.
yeah. I think what was just come up for me is um, I think the more you can process stuff, work on yourself,
Mhm.
the more able you are to handle life challenges because things do happen unexpectedly, things do happen um, which do test your tolerance level sometimes. Um, and I think it's good to be able to work on yourself. Like I think meditation was a really good tool. Also, the avatar tools that we use, I think are very helpful to remain in a calm space.
Yeah, yeah. Monday evenings, since 3 weeks now, I'm going to yoga class, and I so enjoy there, just breathing. And for an hour, I just breathe and yeah, move my body with the breath. But
Yeah,
the favorite part for me, and my favorite part is I breathe, and I breathe just for an hour. It is so liberating and so relaxing and gives the space. And I think I didn't like what I said earlier, like I didn't give the space for my emotions before. I didn't give the space for things to happen as they
yeah,
want to happen. I I still have a lot of plans and dreams to make real. But it's like more I like to collaborate now with my environment or the universe or whatever in the certain moment when I'm there and I want to do something, anything, the smallest thing like make a dinner or yeah, really. And mm,
Yeah,
and before I was more reactive because of that,
yeah,
because there was really no space.
yeah. I just thought of a story, a little, well, it's a true, based on a true story. I don't want to be too long about it, but there is a documentary on Netflix called The Lost Children, and it's about the four children that were lost in after a plane crash in Colombia,
Mhm.
and the
How
reaction.
old were they?
The eldest was 11, I
Mhm.
think, then there's 7, then 4, then 11 months old.
Oh
And
my God.
all the adults died, and the four children got lost in the Amazon forest, and
Mm.
it had the indigenous people and the army military
Mhm.
searching. Um,
Mhm.
and to cut a long story short,
Mhm.
they did eventually find them after 40 days. And rather than the indigenous people and the military working reacting to each other,
Mhm.
they started coalescing and working together.
Mhm.
And as soon as they changed their perspective and started to connect, it's quite incredible. The children were found the next day. And I think that's really key. If we more we can work together, the more we can appreciate each other, and the less we can be more responsive rather than reactive.
Also, when we react, I think we don't understand some important things in a like a situation. And
There's
what you
information
told,
missing. Yeah.
this is a miracle. And also, I really enjoy in my days now the moments when but that the moments that no one notices, maybe, but maybe no, I don't want to say no one notices, but
Yeah.
the moments that are or the part of the moments that are not really loud, but sometimes it's like a an eye contact or a smile
Yeah.
or something so subtle, but it's like it can move a big thing in you, maybe.
I mean, what are we all looking for, do you think? To not respond, to not react. I think, I feel like we're all looking for collectively peace.
Because, yeah, maybe we didn't even distinguish the reaction and the response, but reacting is basically instinctive.
Yeah.
It's like reacting is like a very automatic answer from us. Yes,
Yeah.
and responding is more like we are in control of it or we are calm, we can respond better. So
That,
far, what we thought
yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Response is more like a choice. And in
Deliberate
reaction,
choice. Yeah.
I usually don't feel a choice if I react or not because the thing or the connection or the situation I don't feel under my control. It feels overwhelmed. You know.
Yeah. And how many
Mhm.
times how many times, I would imagine, if anyone can recall this, how many times we have, well, I know I've done it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Me too. Me too.
I think we could all probably go, yeah, you know. So I think, especially with the avatar tools, they really help. If you're looking for a calmer mind, to be more present and to be really more live your life more deliberately with less response, keep saying responses, less reactive behavior.
Yeah.
I think
You know
that's
what? And
really
and
key.
yeah, in the Avatar course, we also have a beautiful mini course for forgiveness. That's what comes to me now.
Yeah,
For when someone is, we are talking here with like many years of self development and meditation and all kind of that thing behind our back. And I think for someone who is new for this, I think forgiveness is really important. Forgive myself. Forgive just what we talked about when I said something
yeah,
should have shouldn't have said, when I did something I shouldn't have done. And there is also a wonderful exercise, which I love in the course, which is in the beginning. So yeah, it's very, I think, easy to know, which is the path, the compassion, the mm, the walk for atonement.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
really a really
yeah.
powerful exercise. Yeah,
Which is like a walk where you can experience, like a renewal of you
yeah, yeah.
after. Sometimes very important to say out loud what we are looking at.
100%.
And
I think
I
that's
think,
really key, actually, isn't it? To speak it out loud, whatever it is going on,
yeah,
it's really helpful.
it's
And I
always
think
a relief.
Harry Palmer, who created the Avatar materials, his quote is, "If you can't be a friend to yourself, you can't be a friend to others."
Yeah. And that journey is very important to take.
Yeah, cool.
Very important to be in your own heart. We love each other, or we love people,
Well,
but
if you
also
could,
be in
yeah,
my own heart.
if you can
To
be with your own heart, you can share it, can't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
And
Shall we finish up with the
um,
compassion exercise?
um, yeah, of course. Sure.
Okay, so the compassion exercise. If you
Yeah.
would like to have, think of someone you'd like to extend the compassion exercise to, and then I can guide you through it. Okay. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is learning about life.
This exercise, I love it because Harry said, the one, Harry Palmer, who created it, um, said that this is for a journey from the head to heart. And that was my problem for a long time, that I understood a lot of things. Um, I'm a pretty intelligent person, I think, but um, but this exercise, for example, helps me to bring it to the heart and really be with it and love it like that person. And this sentence is beautiful, just like me, just
Mm.
like me. Him
Yeah,
too.
and, and
Perfect.
and if anyone is interested, we have an avatar course starting next year on the Saturday, the 1st of February. Um, so we're going to put a link below the podcast, and also we can do there is some mini courses if anyone wants to try them out leading up to that. So feel free to look at the link below
Yeah,
and share.
and we share this because we do this course and we feel calmer, more responsible, and I think happier from this course. And we'd love to share. And so, yeah, leading up to February 1st, we have several times to get a glimpse of what is Avatar on an event. What is Avatar? So yeah, we're gonna share a website that is going to present these appointments, and I hope that we can share something there with whoever is listening or watching us now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And see you all soon.
Yeah, thank you. Take care and see you soon.